Sometimes in Nigeria, a single sentence from a celebrity can grow wings overnight and fly into something even the person who said it can never recognize again. And this, my people, is one of those moments. Oh, I'm telling you, this is one of those moments. Because by the time you finish listening to this story, hey God, whatever you thought you knew about Tiwa Savage's so-called marriage deadline, okay, and Portable, the official application that Portable made, by the time you finish listening to this video, I tell you, your whatever impression you had before will never remain the same. Yes, you heard me well. They say in Yoruba, when you say what you say with your mouth is nothing compared to what the world will turn into a story. Not be me talk now Yoruba proverb talk okay? So this is how it all started, okay? Listen, Tiwa Savage, one of Africa's biggest music queens, mother, brand icon, and global star, recently said something that broke the internet. Yes. And that she is open to being a second wife. Yes. Yours sincerely did a story on this as well. Now, she did not say she's desperate in that video, even though a lot of you made insinuation to that. A lot of you said she's desperate, but she didn't come out to say that. She did not say she's begging. She did not even say she's looking for applications. But as usual, bloggers heard second wife and decided to write their own Bible. Bloggers, all they need is just one word. You hear me? Just one word. Bloggers will turn into something else. Okay? So within 24 hours, social media became one big village square. Stories everywhere that Tiwa Savage had allegedly given a deadline of Friday, October 25th, 2025, for all interested men to submit their marriage applications. Can you imagine this? So now a whole Tiwa Savage, when so many of us men, they admire from afar, they say, okay, we just love this woman. So now this same Tiwa Savage, now Portable, they apply for like this. Just like that. Portable care. Portable of all people. Well, this is not to say Portable is not a human being. This is, he's a good person in his own right, but it's just that, come on, compared to, where is the correlation between these two people? How they take jam? But again, maybe I should just finish the rest of the story, okay? So, not only that, they even added a few qualifications. Some claim she said only billionaires can apply. Others added that the man must be 50 years or older. I actually heard that mentioned 50 years, okay, in that podcast. You can imagine, from one simple statement, Tiwa has suddenly become the registrar of marriage applications. God. Setting deadlines and criteria like she's running an admission portal. Come on. Now, wow. Then from nowhere, from nowhere, enter Portable, our dear street musical general, the Wahala musician himself. Portable allegedly became the first man to officially apply for Tiwa Savage hand in marriage, proudly declaring that after marrying her, she would no longer wear pants and bras in public. Now wow, see conditions already. For marriage, whenever ever happen, for not even knowing whether Tiwa Savage will consider him. He's already giving condition. You see, black man. Now, at this point, Nigerians nearly fainted. In fact, even the first time I heard that thing about Portable, in fact, I nearly faint myself because where is this coming from, for God's sake? So like I said, because people began to ask, is this a proposal or a parole? Because I don't understand. Portable care. Now, wow. Let's even assume Tiwa Savage truly said she wanted a man above 50 years. Portable is even about 31 years, if my memory serves me right. So that means there's a gap of almost 19 years. And I don't understand where this is coming from. Well, those people will tell you that age is just a number. So mathematically speaking, he's out of the age bracket. That is, if Tiwa Savage, is determined about the 50 years and above mark. Let's also assume she said she wanted a billionaire. So the question is Portable a billionaire now? Has he suddenly become a billionaire? Except the word billion now includes moral currency or streaming views. I doubt it. And then Tiwa Savage said she's open to being a second wife. I heard that too in that podcast. Not the third wife. I never heard Tiwa Savage say, I'm ready to be a third wife. She said second wife. Portable, as we all know, already has two wives and several baby mamas. So will Tiwa Savage now be wife number 3 or wife number 4 to Portable? Oh my God. You see why Nigerians are saying this whole thing has crossed the line of humor into see finish. Yes, you heard me well. Because if not be see finish, what you want join an agbero like Portable for where Tiwa Savage did? God. Because no matter how open or humble Tiwa Savage may be, Portable's application feels like a level of disrespect that reduces her dignity to a runny joke right now. Because this has to be a big huge joke, honestly. But let's pause and ask, my people, how did we even get here in the first place? Why would Tiwa Savage, a woman with beauty, class, wealth, fame, and global recognition, be saying she's open to being a second wife? I also asked this in my previous video on this. How did we get here? Is it loneliness? Is it societal pressure? That unspoken rule that tells women once you are above 40 and single, you must explain yourself? Is that what we are seeing here? Or is it a moment of honesty that just got twisted by the internet? Some people say Tiwa Savage was just speaking truthfully, that in this generation where men rarely stay single, maybe she's simply being realistic. Others say she was joking. But unfortunately, jokes don't survive long in the Nigerian internet space. They evolve into full-blown news headlines. And that is exactly what this one has turned out to be right now. And so, Portable sees the moment. Because if there's one thing that man understands, it is publicity. He saw Tiwa's name trending and quickly attached himself like a bee to honey. And honestly, it worked. Because here we are talking about it right now. Yes, now. Because as bad as that action was, I'm talking of the action of Portable proposing or applying, but here we are. We are talking about it. He knows that by associating himself with Tiwa, his name gets dragged into bigger conversations, like we're already doing. But here is the problem. Here is the line between admiration and mockery. Yes, you heard me well. You can admire someone without turning their personal expression into a circus. Tiwa Savage's statement might have been born from sincerity, vulnerability, or even humor. But the way people have carried it, it now looks like she's advertising herself. And that's very unfair if you ask me. There's a Yoruba proverb that says, the bat thinks it is just playing at dusk, not knowing night is coming. That's how the internet behaves. It plays with people's lives, like a joke. But the effect linger, like we're already having right now. Because behind the laughter, Tiwa Savage is still a human being. A woman who has loved, lost, succeeded, and still believes she deserves companionship. And I think she deserves companionship. Good one, a very good one for that matter. So yes, Portable's public proposal might look funny, but it's also a reflection of how our society easily mocks successful women the moment they show any form of vulnerability. And yet, some still ask, what if Tiwa Savage is actually considering it? Or more, I doubt if this can ever happen. Tiwa Savage consider Portable? No, come on. I doubt if we'll get to that point. Well, if she ever does, it won't be because she's desperate. It might just be because love is unpredictable. After all, as they say, life does not always follow protocol. But something tells me Tiwa Savage knows her worth. She's seen real class. She's lived in different cultures. And she understands that love, respect, and peace of mind are more important than money or status. And definitely more than clout as well. So maybe this viral story is not about Tiwa Savage and Portable at all. Maybe it's a mirror showing us how fast we jump to conclusions, how we enjoy turning other people's personal lives into entertainment, and how quick we are to laugh at women who dare to be honest about what they truly want. Because if a man says, I want two wives, we clap for his boldness. But when a woman says, I don't mind being a second wife, suddenly it is desperation, disgrace, and drama. That double standard is the real wahala here, not Portable's self-proclaimed application. At the end of the day, whether Tiwa Savage truly set that October 25th deadline or not, one thing is clear, my people. The internet made it bigger than she ever intended. And maybe, just maybe, that's the price of being famous in the digital age. Everything you say becomes raw material for someone else's viral content. But if you ask me, my people, Tiwa Savage does not need to rush or explain herself to anybody because a woman who knows her value does not compete. She simply attracts what aligns with her peace. And so let me try to wind up, by saying this. My people, I want you people to remember this. When a story becomes too heavy for the mouth begins to break. Yes, you heard me well. In other words, not every trendy story is truth. Some are just broken words, stretched beyond recognition. So before you judge Tiwa Savage right now, remember the woman you laugh at today for being single might be the one God elevates tomorrow in front of your eyes. Let's laugh, yes, of course, but let's also respect. Because even in jest, dignity matters. And with this, let me just quickly round up by saying, what do you think about this story at this time? Do you think it makes sense for Portable to make that sort of declaration, knowing, that both of them they don't even come close? What do you think? Please feel free to go to the comment section and leave your thoughts right there. And yours sincerely will meet you right there to take this conversation further. God bless you. I'll be right back. Bye-bye.